NCTV45 presents The Thought for the Day. Monday through Friday, we give you a message of spirituality and inspiration. Your host.
Morning and welcome to NCTV45's Thought for the Day. Today's thought, a reading from the book of Samuel. In those days, Saul went down to the desert of Zeph with 3,000 picked men of Israel to search for David in the desert of Zeph. So David and Abish went among Saul's soldiers by night and found Saul lying asleep within the barricade, with this spear thrust into the ground and his head, and Abner and his men sleeping around. Abishai whispered to David, "God has delivered your enemy into your grasp this day. Let me nail him to the ground with one thrust of the spear. I will not need a second thrust." But David said to Abish, "Do not harm him, for who can lay hands on the Lord's anointed and remain unpunished?" So David took his spear and went to the water jug from their place at Saul's head, and they got away without anyone seeing them, knowing, or awakening. All remained asleep, because the Lord put them into a deep slumber. Going across to an opposite slope, David stood on the remote hilltop at a distance from Abner's son Ner and the troops. He said, "Here is the king's spear. Let the attendant come over to get it. The Lord will reward each man for his justice and faithfulness. Today the Lord delivered you into my grasp. I would not harm the Lord's anointed." For NCTV45, I'm Angelo Parada, and this is the Thought for the Day.